Low fat is always healthier than regular, right? Hi everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to TreadTalks, where I walk on this treadmill to stay in shape while making videos for you fine people. One of the things I've learned as I've tried to get in shape over the years is that there's a lot of information out there that sounds right, but that isn't actually true. Kind of like when your mom tells you that if you sit too close to the TV, you'll go blind. That's actually not true, Mom. Or that if you swallow a watermelon seed, that a watermelon will grow in your stomach. Also not true, Mom. Anyways, if we're going to be successful, I think that we should be grounded in reality. So here are some of the more common health myths that many of us probably still believe. Myth number 1, whatever you do, don't skip breakfast. The idea behind this myth includes the notion that breakfast helps jumpstart your metabolism and that if you don't eat breakfast, you'll overcompensate by eating way more later on in the day. But the reality is that the data is inconclusive at this point, so much so that the committee of scientists that advised the government in creating its dietary guidelines a few years ago concluded that there wasn't enough data to say that eating breakfast helps people manage their body weight. Some dietitians and nutrition scientists are more pro-breakfast than others. In fact, some are anti-breakfast. Not sure how you could be anti-breakfast, but the general consensus seems to be that it's not a one-size-fits-all rule. So it's not bad to eat breakfast, but it shouldn't be treated like some law of health and fitness. Myth number 2, eat several small meals throughout the day in order to lose weight. The idea behind this one is that if you split things out into something more than 3 large meals, you're going to end up increasing your metabolism, you're going to stave off hunger, and ultimately you'll eat less. The only problem is that it may not actually work this way. A study from the University of Ottawa found that on a low-calorie diet, the kind that you would be on if you were trying to lose weight, there was no weight loss advantage associated with eating 6 meals instead of 3. And a second study found that switching from 3 meals to 6 meals a day didn't boost your calorie burning or your fat loss. In fact, it actually resulted in people wanting to eat more. And finally, a review of all the research on this topic found that there wasn't enough data to come to a conclusion as to whether it actually hurt or helped weight loss. So basically, this is an area where you should do what makes sense for you. Okay, so let's do a couple that are more fitness related. Myth number 3, stretch before you exercise. And this one is a little bit more ominous because it carries with it the threat that if you don't, then you're more likely to injure yourself while exercising. And there's few things that are as embarrassing as saying that you hurt yourself just by trying to move your body a little bit faster than you typically do. But multiple studies have found that this kind of static pre-workout stretch routine reduces your performance without actually reducing your risk of injury, and so you do worse with no real benefit. A better way to do it would be to warm up by moving around the muscles that you'll be using in your workout. For example, jumping jacks are probably a more effective way to prepare your muscles for a workout than stretching, and also slightly more fun. Slightly. Myth number 4, don't sit on a chair, sit on a ball. At the last place I worked, almost every executive admin did this, and the reason for it was that it supposedly engages your core muscles to keep you upright and stable, almost like a mini workout. But research has shown that sitting on a ball doesn't demand any meaningful extra exertion from your core muscles, and it generally doesn't improve your posture. A better approach would be to switch from sitting to standing periodically throughout the day. Or even better, get a treadmill desk like I did. Then you'll be moving and grooving all day long, and I can't believe I said moving and grooving. Let's move on. And finally, myth number 5. Whenever you can, go for the low-fat version in order to help you lose weight. This started when we developed low-fat versions of common foods in response to the notion that fat was the cause of obesity in the United States. And it's the reason that my wife continues to get low-fat mayonnaise when low-fat mayo is not mayo. But research suggests that when people are eating foods that they know to be low fat, they end up consuming 30% more than they would otherwise. And in fact, manufacturers often replace the fat that they've removed with sugar to make up the flavor difference. And so calorically, you're consuming about the same amount. So all of this is to say, please, can we get regular mayonnaise? Okay, so those are 5 of the most common misconceptions I've come across. But are there any that I've missed? And do you like this kind of myth-clarifying video? If so, leave a comment and let me know, and I can make more in the future. And as promised, here is the update on my journey to lose 40 pounds in 90 days. As you can see, I'm a little bit behind schedule. The good news is that having to come back here and provide updates is continuing to motivate me and has prevented me from backsliding all this time. So I hope that I can provide you a more positive update at the end of the next fitness video. And if you like this video and you want to keep up with my content, please subscribe and hit the little bell icon to be notified when a new video goes up. Either way, thank you very much for watching and have a great day.